How's it going, YouTube? I've got two decks that I wish to show you guys. One is going to be a Hogger comp, and the other one is going to be a Maiev comp. So if you want to make sure you guys get updated on these new videos, make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel so you get the updates as soon as they happen. But the first deck that we're going to be taking a look at today is going to be this Cycle Hogger comp, and both of these comps are going to be very aggressive. So if you're someone that likes to lead with initiation and try to force your opponent to deal with whatever you are generating, these might be the best ways of being able to play in an aggressive style, because the average cost of these decks are very low, but the power level of these decks are extremely high. So I'm going to walk over the talents and the abilities that I have on these minis and walk you over the strategy, as well as show you guys some gameplay in order to really get in the head of how you play Hogger and how you can play in a very aggressive fashion. Because in my opinion, the best way to be playing Warcraft Rumble is actually to play a bit of in a control style, where it's more about trying to cut off your opponent from resources and counterpick them, and that's what I mean by controlling them. Like, you're essentially waiting for your opponent to play something, and then you're always going to counterpick them one way or another. The best way that I like to describe this, it's like in Pokemon when you're going up against gym leaders, where you know the Pokemon that they're going to throw out, and you're always going to have, like, you know, your fire type for their grass type, so to speak. So that seems to be the best way to really play Warcraft Rumble in PvP, but there still are aggressive ways of being able to play. So very first, I have Hogger. He's got the spoiled meat trait, but I think that the best one to use is actually the Ham Hawk, because Hogger gets, plus 10 max health every single time that he's played. So he just becomes more of a tanky boy. So I think that Ham Hawk is probably the best for this comp, but I didn't really look at the talents before making the purchases. So a lot of these talents I may not actually have that I'd recommend, but I'm still going to recommend them nonetheless. I have Polymorph, but the talents that I have for Polymorph are Stable Transfiguration, and I don't like the idea of sheeps regaining health, even though it does last twice as long, because if you don't have a lot of minis that are around the sheeps that you transform, then it's really hard to kill them, and then they just gain health, and then you're just kind of delaying the inevitable, and you want to be able to use Polymorph to kill minis, not just transform them while you're taking over a tower. So being able to have that flexibility is very important. You could go with either Explosive Sheep or with Golden Fleece. I think Golden Fleece is probably the best, because you always want to have gold initiative and a gold difference from your opponent. So I would highly recommend going with Golden Fleece if you're looking for a talent for that. Harpies is just a mini that I use in almost every single comp, because I really do believe they are the best mini when you use them in combination with other minis. Like, they're not the best by themselves, but you can easily cover Harpies' weaknesses by using Quillbore as a meat shield, or by timing them against, like, melee targets to where they just eat anything they go up against. So a lot of people have been suggesting to use Poisonous, but in all honesty, I like Talon Drive as well as Trinket Collectors, because especially in this game this metagame that we have right now, getting the gold difference really is that important. But I like Talon Drive the most, or Talon Dive, because it's the one that I have, as well as it being able to deal a lot of damage very quickly in order to kill off some of those minis that you're really trying to kill ASAP. So Harpies. Then you also have Defias Bandits, which is mostly just, the reason why I have this one is because you're trying to cycle through your comp so you can play Hogger as many times as possible, and that's the reason why you have to have a really low gold curve, so that way you can easily find the Hogger and play him over and over and over again. I don't actually have a talent on Defias Bandits as of right now, but he's got Deadly Poison, Lockpick, as well as Last Resort. I would say that probably Last Resort or Lockpick are going to be the best. I personally am just not a fan of Poison. I don't know why, it just seems a little underwhelming to me, but I think that these other two talents are probably the way to go if you want a good talent for your Defias Bandits. Prowler is absolutely necessary in this kind of comp, because you want a fast mini in order to throw down the middle in order to get the gold as quickly as you can. Usually this is going to be the very first thing that I throw, but Prowler is also just a very good mini by itself, because it's a great tool for knocking out Huntresses in particular. Like I said, being able to know what counterpicks what is very important when it comes to being successful in Warcraft Rumble PvP. And I would recommend Predatory Instincts, just because it deals double damage and you can kill some minis a little bit faster. But if you want a different one, I think On the Prowl is also very good, so that way you can stun the target as well after it gains stealth and then uses its stealth after initiating with the mini. Pack Leader, I'm not really that sure about it, but Maybe Pack Leader does better in like a Murloc comp where you have a lot more swarms that are attacking all at once, but Predatory Instincts and On the Prowl are going to be the best ones for you. Next up, we have Safe Pilot. Safe Pilot is mostly in here in order to deal with hordes and with a bunch of minis all at once, as well as, you know, sometimes using it to throw out to get a chest immediately, just deny your opponent the gold. I cannot stress how important it is to control the gold, so that way you are getting more resources than your opponent is, especially in a comp like this where you're just trying to throw out minis, play the Hogger as many times as possible. Having that gold initiative is very important. I've heard the most praise about the cloaking device where you deploy from an explosion with stealth and ambush, but I really do believe that coming in hot is probably the best way to get the most amount of damage, because you get to deploy it twice as fast and you also burn nearby enemies. So let's say that you throw this against a horde or against a swarm and you don't kill everything, but things are almost dead. The burn can really make up the damage there. I only have Gnomish a Muttonizer because unfortunately it was just the first talent that I chose. But honestly, sometimes you can get a nice polymorph timed, but with how squishy Safe Pilot can be, it's probably not the best talent to be using, but it's the one that I have. And last but not least, Quillbore Harpies. They just complement each other so well. But one thing I really do like about the Quillbore is you use it like a meat shield. Like, one thing that I love to do, and you'll see this in the game clips coming up ahead, is that I throw everything to the left, try to take over that tower, and then right before my minis get there to where the tower's going to start attacking them, I will throw the Quillbore at the tower, so that way the tower will immediately start attacking the Quillbore. So if I have like Harpies going down to the left and they're uncontested, then you can sometimes just take it over with a Harpies and Quillbore combo, and then suddenly your opponent's like, wait, now they have access right to my face. And when you have Hogger going really quickly, and getting a lot of speed and attack speed, then it really does work very well in order to lock out your opponent of options. And that's, again, what you want to do. You want to lock them out of resources, you want to lock them out of their mini generation, as well as pressure them to where they have to play defensively, and then they are playing your game plan instead of the other way around. The one that I've heard the most praise about is Tunnel Vision, because it deploys very quickly. Probably the best way of being able to utilize this, because the mini can start attacking as quickly as possible. But Bristleback has been one that I've enjoyed a lot recently, because you get to deal a small amount of damage to melee attackers, so while they're attacking your Quillbore, they'll be actively taking damage. So sometimes when you have a lot of minis that are backing up the Quillbore, because it is your meat shield, then you can use him as a way of getting that extra bit of chip damage, and maybe you kill a mini at certain thresholds that you're not able to without this talent. So now that I've explained exactly what the talents are, I've kind of already covered the general strategy of this, so you guys have everything that you need in order to play this comp. But what you're essentially trying to do is that you throw out your Prowler or your Safe Pilot in order to get the chests as soon as you can. You have the Harpies as your counter pick in order to stop melee attackers or like big tanks that can't deal with flyers, like for example Abomination. Abomination does not deal with Harpies very well, and as long as it's not being covered by an AoE or a ranged attacker, then Harpies can literally destroy a 6 gold unit for 3 gold, and now you have a net of 3 gold as well, because you are committing less onto the field than your opponent is. The Fias is just literally here in order to cycle things quickly. You have the Polymorph, which I think is very important, so that way if you have like Hogger going up against like a swarm, you can play the Polymorph, and if Hogger's attacking very fast, then he can deal with the sheeps fairly quickly. Safe Pilot, really good at dealing with swarms, getting that extra damage sometimes when you need to cover a minion's weaknesses. Quillbore's your meat shield that sometimes you can throw right at the enemy base if you need to get that last bit of damage in. It's not really that important that you use it that way. It's mostly the meat shield, but you can also use him to cover your Hogger, to cover your Prowler. Like, you're pretty much going to use the Quillbore in order to throw it out before your minis initiate with whatever it is that you want to initiate with. But now that I've explained the comp and I've explained the talents, let's go ahead and check out some gameplay to see how powerful this build really is. And a quick thank you to all of our patrons that support us over at patreon.com/ClarkHellscream. Pretty soon I will be adding specifically Warcraft Rumble tiers, but as of right now we have shoutouts, deck optimizations, as well as coaching that is possible, and I'd be perfectly fine with applying these over to the Rumble world. So if you have a deck that you really want me to optimize, if you want some coaching, or if you want shoutouts and videos, go ahead and check out the Patreon to where you can get extra perks and bonuses for supporting the content. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this comp breakdown, and we'll see you for the next video. The government is taking USD out of the country hard, so we have almost no payment companies working there. But to whatever mobile, Google only accepts credit card. So it is the government. So it's not Blizzard being like, lol, we don't want your money. Because that's what I thought it was originally. Okay, so I'll hold on to some gold. Harpies over here to deal with this guy. Gonna bully him. Gonna do this to protect the Hogger. Might have been an unnecessary polymorph, but we're pushing.
Stay sharp.
It's just really weird to know that this guy literally made a cake made out of hair, and now he's making this kind of music. Yo, Nalky Dan coming in with a raid. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome. I was not expecting a raid today. What's going on, dude? You still playing Hearthstone, or are you trying out something new? I know it's weird to see me playing something not Hearthstone, but this is what we call what's the right way to phrase this? This is what we call expanding, right? We're expanding. Expanding our horizons. Alright, kinda have to do this. Worried about the Banshee, but just throw a Quillhorn and just have it get taken over. Alright, so now I can throw a Hogger to the right. Very few Hearthstone this year, mainly Marvel Snap. I'm also playing Rumble as well. I'm not streaming it so far. Oh, dude, I love playing Rumble. Like, I kind of agree with you, where it's like, I was playing a lot of Marvel Snap earlier, but I've kind of come to the realization where it's like, I'm not going to get out of Marvel Snap what I get out of Hearthstone, so I got to stop trying to do that. And I honestly really enjoy Rumble, so I decided to get in on the ground floor. I almost moved to Argentina with my pregnant wife. What made you decide to not do it? You said almost, that means it didn't happen. So what happened? Oh, he's bullying me! Haha! Haha! Nice try, idiot! Bomb him! Probably didn't need to throw the Coldboard there, but I did anyway. So this will happen before this happens. Alright, so he's gonna get the gold. Harpies just do everything, man. They really do. So Hogger will deal some damage and distract him. Do this, do this. Oh, you have the Sneeds out. So I gotta counter the Sneeds now. This will take over this. Nothing's being pulled out against me. So that happens, that happens. This is now mine. Looks like he's not going for the tower. Why not? Why would you not go for the tower? Because now I'm gonna bully you. And I'm just gonna go for the kill, dude. I should probably do this. That dealt a lot of damage, but I didn't get the kill. So if I wait a little bit longer and then like throw Harpies, Sneeds can deal with the Harpies can deal with the Sneeds. Kind of a letting go of my base, but it makes me happy. Might be a little bit loose here. I gotta have a big push here. So now that he threw this over here, Harpies might just be able to end it. But I'm getting sieged, but Harpies, get it done! Harpies, get it done, dude! Not being as smooth. But sooner, hopefully sooner rather than later, we're gonna actually have a PC client. But it's one of those I cannot confirm nor deny that there will be a PC client. So it'll happen, but it's just a matter of when. We're gonna bully Tyrion because I am not letting him survive. None will survive. And I can bully down this direction. Oh my god, how are you not dead yet, Tyrion? Now we'll do this. These guys come on down. Come on down! Bomb that. Do this. God, that completely took over, dude. Now I'll wait for the gold. Do this, do this. Harpies all over again. Num 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 num. Get eaten, bro. Get absolutely booty blasted. He already knows that he lost. Jesus, man. Complete wash. This company does not have the budget for a PC game yet. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily about the budget. It's about making sure that it wouldn't have had any problems for launch. Like, it's very similar to what Marvel Snap did, right? Like, they made the mobile client before they made the PC client. And it was all because, it was more important that the game was available for mobile devices before it was available for PC. Because at its heart, it is a mobile game, right? It is a mobile game, no matter how you look at it. Alright, so... Oh, that's the wrong one. Shit. Okay. Woo! Woo! Okay, living... Okay, that's annoying, but that did cost him 6 mana to cast that. So I think I should hold on to my gold, wait a second, and then have like a big push of some kind. Hypnixia? Hyponixia, is that how you pronounce that? So we'll do this, throw this here. Ren coming down the left. Freaking rude, dude. So I'll ignore this, because by the time that I get the gold, I'll be able to deal with this like a polymorph. So I don't have to worry about it. Hi, doggo. Do you need something? Do you need to go outside? Probably time to take the doggo outside. Catch. Station. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over here. Hogger's so fast! Oh, he's just so fast, dude! I love it when Hogger's just zoomy, zoom! Alright, give me those chests. My gold. So it's funny how he pops out of the polymorph like he didn't get polymorphed. Even though he totally did. Rivendare Army is violence in any game mode in Rumble. Rivendare is just a lot of fun too. I really do believe he's one of the best leaders. Rivendare and Tyrion seem to be the best. Alright, that's a GG. Alright, yeah, it took a while, but I think this is the comp for Hogger. I think this is definitely the comp for Hogger. I have not done any research on Onyxia. Alrighty. Don't know if I'm gonna make it in time. Okay, yeah, I didn't make it in time for the gold. But this does just pressure though. I can do this for even more pressure. Oh wait, oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. What the Jesus Christ. But I'm dealing more damage. But wait, I'm dealing more damage even though he went face! So that way, when I have 4 leaders around 3,000, if one drops out of 3,000, then one will essentially pick up the slack. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Okay, so this can maybe contest the safe pilot. Nom. I have all this stuff coming over here. Yoink. Okay, so there's his. I keep forgetting to fucking counteract the kobold, dude. I'm just being too aggressive. That's what's going on here. Being way too aggressive.
Line 'em up.
Okay, I should have done that. I should not have done that. I'm wasting gold is what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, that actually worked. Oh, let's go. Okay. So I need that gold. Do this to make sure that the kobold is safe. Oh, I got fucking sniped. Yeah, it's keeping the gold away from me, which is what you want to do. I gotta actually, oh my god, I gotta use my brain. I'm not using my brain. He's taking all the gold.
Line 'em up.
I'm getting fucking wrecked. Maybe take over here, but I'm automatically losing this. If they would have beat one Hogger. Comes chickens when it dies. Okay.
Stay sharp.
Alright, so I can bully over here. If I need to put him on this side, I can. I am not allowing this thing to get value anymore. I'm gonna start bullying him. Oh, I lost this, and I didn't even realize until it was too late. Shit. Yep, yeah, dude, what am I doing right now? What am I doing? Before 3K, it feels very free. Yeah, as long as you're not mean, you're not just throwing stuff for the sake of throwing stuff. Alright, so now I can take this back because harpies are just fucking broken. This will get knocked out by the tower, so I'm not worried by it. That was a very poor safe pilot. Alright, now we're coming back. Now we're coming back. Yo, Super Tech God coming in with the raid. Good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome. Good to have y'all here. I am currently throwing games, if I'm being honest. Protect the kobold, protect the kobold. Sweet. I'm kind of getting my meat slapped right now, but I have this in order to take this out. So get that, get the chests. Throw this in order to deal with these guys. He took over the thing again, but I'll take it right back. Oh my god, he's almost dead. Wait, what? I haven't even realized. I thought I was losing this game. I legitimately thought I was losing. He had like the gold advantage this entire time. And now Quillbore's just gonna go for the kill. Get him. Oh, okay, now they're getting in the way. I guess I just have to control him then. What even happened, dude? Yo, what's going on, Joshua? Wait, is there another raid coming in? Or are you talking about the raid that just happened? Maiev feels super broken though. Maiev really is good. Maiev really is good. I don't know the best comp for Maiev yet, but honestly, why don't we try playing some Maiev? Maiev has like really fast games. Okay, Polymorph. I cannot lose in this position, right? Literally need one more hit. Quillbore, do it. Kill him. Oh my god, I'm getting hit, I'm getting hit, I'm getting hit. Come on, Quillbore, do it! Why aren't you doing it, Quillbore? Oh my fucking god, I'm about to lose. I played like garbage that game, I didn't deserve it.